I don't know. What playlist do I want to use today, friends? I'm just going to deal with the silence until I decide. Maybe I'll just, I'll serenade you all myself as we come in. There once was a man. Bucket, the tried and true.
sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. We're all fish in a stream, swimming towards a vicious dream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking, we're the walking, fear and hatred, dull and jaded. It's all been debated and manipulated. Nothing's ever as it seems. We're bound to believe everything they scream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, in our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead.
We are the Walking Dead. Good evening, friends. Hope you're all having a fantastic start to your week. Thank you so much for joining Role Playing Unlimited this evening as we continue our first Open Table Adventure Tuesday table, beginning another chapter tonight in the Demon Dragon of Malkorz. Join us, won't you? I'm your host, Tragically HP, coming to you live from the 100th Meridian, where the Great Plains begin. Yeah, good evening. Who are we missing here? Terry. But she's in the Twitch, so I'm sure she's, like, around. Sapphire is going to be joining us once again, just like Dawn, as a guest player here for this evening. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3. Oh god, I can't count. So we're missing somebody else. Somebody else is not you.
Well, Mythwolf said he'd be late.
Oh, that's right. That's it right there. Now I don't have to go check the list. Thank you. That was before I got my 90-minute short rest, so, oh, man. At least the night shifts end after tonight. I got another 4-hour shift after the game here, and then it's all day shifts for the rest of the week.
Good grief.
Hey, can I take whatever, like, time Mythwolf is gone and add it to my character's timer?
No, but we will reduce it from the time that Westy is unconscious. He said in jest. So let's refresh ourselves.
You gotta
with,
wake his ass up.
Yeah, we gotta win tomorrow. The Great Center at the Isle of Prosperity. Even though we only see the one massive floating island here, it is described as many, many floating isles in this area, and this is where we spent the last couple sessions fighting off breath drinkers, nightwalkers, rescuing shipwrecked civilians before we ultimately had a very brief encounter with the force known as Nihilus.
That was a very long encounter.
Yeah, it was too brief for my taste. I want to play that combat as long as we play that fucking Dracolich encounter. I'll tell you that. Like 5 sessions. That's what I want to do.
I don't think we can survive that long.
Yeah, that's the downside of it. We need we're gonna need the entire party here for that. And even still, I think once we get the full 50-ish on one fracas, it's gonna be a very, very quick affair. Like, Nihilus is not intended to be a long, drawn-out thing. I think it's gonna be one way or the other very quick. But just to further expand our area of interest here, this area, currently shrouded in mystery. Let's go ahead and reveal.
Personally, me.
There we go. Our capital city of this region of Asilia, known as Brando City by the Virgin Lake and the Barrett Straits. Just all kinds of inspiration. WWE, local Las Vegas, Utah area, and of course the Godfather himself. Brando City is the location of Lord Rathmir's manor. So our Wednesday crew has spent a considerable amount of time just on the outskirts of this city. And as we discovered this past Wednesday's session, after Nihilus no longer had anybody to play with down here, he made his way over to here. And eventually just seemed to kind of vanish from the area altogether. And then one last area of interest. I think, yeah, let's just bring this all the way up to the northwest. Yeesh. Oh. Yes, there we go. Another huge swath of terrain revealed. All the way to the northwest, we have the Red Hold. A mine that can process adamantium. Sunday Group 1 is currently adventuring there, so if they run afoul of Darth Nihilus, no big surprise. So we do have a lot of connectivity going on just between almost half of our tables just in this one setting here. But this brings us back to the Judicial, where our group is getting what is supposed to be one night's long rest, which we will definitely get. If you've not already done your long rest, make sure to click that. The downside is we are still short one crew member due to unconsciousness, thanks to an unfortunate result with a magical artifact. So that is actually where we're going to pick up here. For any of you who paid attention to the thread going on in Bunk 911, so we had some very interesting developments there over the past few days, directly tying into our last session. And Bunk 911, I think, should be... Yeah, we're going to set it all the way down here. So if you would be so kind as to move your tokens all the way across the map, I will start scooping some of you up here as I am able. We're all kind of mixed in together. Oh, there's Arm Ripper. Can get him. And there's Tassara. Excellent. So I got both of you. Oh, there's Aramis.
Can't move through walls, darn it.
Really?
No, if there's a wall in the way, you can't drag your token through it.
Oh, shit.
But you can drag your token through the map by avoiding the walls. It's funny.
There we go. I got Aramis. Oh,
Pseudo
Aramis just jumped
maze.
away from me. There we go. I got Aramis, Arm Ripper, and Tessara all the way down in the southern chamber here. Captain Piper is also in there. Looks like otherwise everybody here is from other tables is I guess Aha is not on this map. This map seems to be missing a few of our friends. Did you get your character,
Yeah,
Don?
always
I did set it up for you if you didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically you're just kind of going to be
I don't
like
see
wandering.
him, but is he at the bottom? Or?
No, he is tucked in between the Monday and Tuesday folders of the character journal.
Ah, okay, I see him.
And he'll just kind of be wandering through this area, like maybe his bunk is nearby, or he's just kind of coming from a long day at Bull's Dunes, and he kind of catches wind of what's going on in here.
I don't need the token necessarily, but I don't see Rikari either.
Gotcha. Yeah, Rikari, if he's not here as part of this scene, because this involves Tariq, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Wednesday table has the most complete of all the judicial layouts. Like most of the crews have been pulled onto that map. The other ones are kind of scattered here and there. Where's Engelbert? I think we should have her wander in.
Yeah, because Engelbert and Aha are buddies now.
Yeah, and she's got the Necronomicon. That'll surely come in handy during this most unfortunate incident. Did Sapphire end up joining us? No.
He was in earlier, and then I was like, 8:30. So hopefully he
Gotcha.
recognizes what 8:30 I meant.
Gotcha. Yeah, we were texting in private because he just signed up for the annual sub, so he was asking about his cool goodies. So I thought for sure he'd be right here. I was
Yeah,
just
he
talking
was
like 10
here
minutes
earlier.
ago. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Theron is over in his bunk. He should be down here with us as well. Otherwise, are we missing anybody from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you and one good captain. So, Captain is going to summon those of us who are not currently here. That would be Aramis, Arm Ripper, and Tessara. And coincidentally, just as part of all of that, Aha just kind of is like, what's going on over here? I want to see. So, as you make your way into this private bunk, you notice that your very powerful wizard is unconscious on the bed.
Sleepy time.
Ooh, maybe we should
For
check his pockets
which
out to see what
Tariq
did this
and,
to him.
Darren explicitly know what happened.
Correct, and Tariq looks noticeably different to those of you who did not witness this transformation. The best description I had were like mud cracks. His skin, or his scales rather, he looks like he is coming apart at the seams. Like his skin and scales are cracking apart like mud does once it dries. And from within, there is a very noticeable charge of supernatural energy. Those of you standing within 5 feet of you, like you can feel it, like the hairs are standing up on your arm, the back of your neck. Like he has definitely gone through some major transformation.
Moisturizer. I could go steal some from the commissary if you need any.
I do not need that.
I like the looks of this place.
So the captain looks at all of you who've arrived. This is an unfortunate situation, as we are still needed upon the moon of Asilia at the Great Center. We're not certain what has transpired since your absence, but getting boots back on the ground as soon as possible is an imperative. But between the three of us, we are unable to arouse the sleeping subject. We were curious if any of you might have a suggestion.
Has anyone tried tickling them?
I have not, but anything is possible.
Food.
I ain't doing it. If they wake up as grumpy as I do, I don't want to be anywhere within swinging distance.
Well, see, in this GM's effort to play the long game, there is only one known cure to this, and it's a very special tea that only comes in cube form.
Man,
You were prepared!
Ate that tea or something.
Damn, I drank that back in like April of last year, dude. I'm sorry, man. That ship has sailed.
Don't eat the... remember when I said not to eat it?
But you said it as I was already chewing it.
It was so good.
Back when we were all dirt poor.
30 gold tea. He just
Fucking
drank a fortune.
Arm ripper. I said we kicked him off the ship.
Hey, that salesman dude tried to throw me out of the airlock.
Yeah, back on the old Dragon Lotus when the airlock was easily... What's behind this door? Oh, God! And now it's much harder to get out of the ship here. You have to go all the way down to the docking bay.
Well, I do not know how long he will be out. I do not believe it will be permanent.
I did tell you the exact time that I could be out.
I do know that
Upwards of.
if someone's frying bacon and I can smell it, that wakes me up.
Ooh, wait. I run out. I go and get a bowl of warm water, and I come over and I dip his fingers into it.
Oh, God. Well, he's always, like, charged with electricity, so...
Yeah.
Hey, Miss backs off. I don't want no part of this.
I'm resistant to it. It's okay.
I just want to see if he'll pee himself.
You are not very wise if you try to prank the guy who can alter reality at will.
Wait, what do you mean he can alter reality at will? Nobody can alter reality at will.
With a snap of his fingers.
Hopefully it's not the wet ones.
Yes, Silasim has mastered the spell known as Wish.
Ooh, the things I could do with something like that.
Oh, normally Nihilus gets a nice little nameplate on his abilities, but I guess this time not so much.
No.
At
Still
will.
working on that one, huh?
At will.
Thanos glove it.
So, beyond anything that I put in the narrative there, any additional description for you there, J-Man?
It feels. He looks like he's kind of straining, like he's like clenching his hands into fists from time to time, and kind of gritting his teeth a little bit, like he's like obviously holding in a great deal of power. But otherwise, he just seems fairly normal.
I just feel bad for this Will guy. I mean, if you can alter reality at him.
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton. What, if anything, has been done with the masks?
I think I am holding on to the one I originally had because Theron didn't want to take that one. And I know Theron took Asilatem's. And I believe Theron's is now on. No, I also had Theron's, so I would give. So I have mine and Theron's on me, and Theron has Asilatem's.
My face just naturally looks like this. It's not a mask.
Gotcha. So a brief refresh for that last combat. Everything was kind of chaotic. I know visibility was limited due to the perpetual gloom. But as Nihilus revealed himself, there were those 3 masks in the temple area that, depending on your positioning, you may have seen somebody get their hands on. You may have seen the effects of them getting their hands on that. And beyond that, 2 of those 3 masks are present here within this room.
I'm going to try to use my telepathy to contact Asilatem, see if that has any effect.
I wouldn't have anything to shield it, so.
Yeah, he is incommunicado right now. Similar to when you've tried to contact other unconscious people.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling a little gassy. If maybe we can crack a window?
We're in space.
So he can alter reality, but he can't wake up. That's kind of silly.
Hey, I have an idea that could wake him up.
What's that?
It involves my last statement.
Are you gonna fart on him?
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna stand back here when you do that.
What do I roll for that?
In your case, I would say nothing. He's not trying to hide. Yeah, unfortunately, we are throwing darts in the dark and nothing is landing here. I don't know if anybody had anything limited time or special that they were sitting on, possibly from a deck of many things that might be able to influence this situation. Arm Ripper is convinced there's nothing natural about what he smells.
Do we know if there's anybody? I'm looking at Captain Piper at this point. Do we know if there's anyone aboard our ship that can cast a greater restoration? That may be able to wake him up.
I know the merchant would have access to a scroll of such, but all of our teams are currently in the field. And the doctor, while capable, is not a typical cleric, so to speak.
What about Spiravilis, the cleric who helped us against the Demilich?
Yeah, what happened to that guy?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's right. He's been reassigned to another team and placed back out into the field.
Well, that sucks. He was gonna fight with Nihilus and then go back in the field. You don't get to rest. That guy must really want a long rest.
As helpful as I'd like to be,
Gosh darn it.
Oh, we
Would
gave
you
him the
like-
adventurer's bedroll for 15 minutes. He's fine.
as insightful as I'd like to be, I just have nothing.
Very true.
Wait, where's that bedroll? Give it to me!
Don's character took it with him, and then Don stopped playing the character, so now it's back out in the ether.
Right.
No.
There's a rabbit in there. It's known as the Ether Bunny.
Oh, thanks for the
Athletics
cheers,
wise,
Gail.
if I pick him up on the bedroll and start jumping up and down, I was successful. I don't know in what.
Well, if we don't have any outside the box ideas, so to speak, or any unique magical chicanery that might be able to overcome this, I suppose our only option is to wait this out and hope that it doesn't take so long.
The only thing I have is a herbalism kit. I'm not very good at it. I
Unfortunate,
could try
yes.
and make the tea.
Oh, the tea was a joke.
No, I know. I'm trying to. I don't know.
I hear you.
Darn, failing by 1.
Right?
Oh! I have
The worst.
a giant steel pot that I took. Shit, I lost it.
I was like, what is this, Final Fantasy IV, and Westy is playing the role of Yang?
Well, I thought if I just banged the metal pot against something, that might wake him up.
Oh, I thought you were going to, like, clank him upside the head and, like, wake him up with that, like they did in Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah.
Take this with you, it'll wake him up. Bong!
If I had a bat, I could hit him right across the face. That was a good movie. What was
Oh.
that?
My bad. I thought we were starting later.
Yo, welcome!
Yeah, I didn't think to say what time zone for 8:30, so I apologize for that.
That's all good.
It's 8:30 somewhere.
Yeah.
That Boomkin wasn't in here. Were they?
Boomkin, she is not.
I didn't know if there was something going on that, she may be responsible for.
Oh, damn, immediately going to blame Sarah.
It would have been Engelbert, not Boomkin.
Oh,
true.
never mind. Engelbert,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, they're
Yeah.
kind of hard to
Much
tell
better.
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both sound suspiciously the
Go
same.
evil constantly.
I mean, they're definitely part of the Empire with that British accent.
God damn.
Does that mean I have to learn how to do an English accent in this voice?
Yes, you do.
Hello. How
Does
are
anyone-
you?
Does
I'm
anyone
doing
have
fine.
Does anyone have a marker? Because we could really do some pranks while he's out.
God.
Wait, I think I may have one or two.
All of a sudden, Mark from Sunday Group is watching this and, like, fucking fuming in his chair. He's like, I used prestidigitation to put a mustache on somebody and I got the death sentence.
Well, we could draw a spiral staircase on his face.
Don't start with that.
And I almost lost my coffee from that, dude.
Yeah, I was watching it on the stream. It almost turned into a full stream.
Woo!
That was my one. That's all I got.
Hey, listen
That's
here, you little chick.
How do
I
you
watch
take
that
your
video
coffee?
when I'm
Out the
sad.
nose?
Oh my god. The fucking spiral staircase. Oh, man. All right.
Would so, I
Yes.
was digging through everything we have. We have a random charm of vitality, which is a potion of vitality. But I think because it was a charm, it was somehow different. This was
If
was
it's a
in
charm.
April of last year.
Yeah, if it's a charm, it should be
So-
something that's permanently attached to your character. It's like a magic item that doesn't require
Yeah.
attunement kind of thing.
So this removes exhaustion. Is there any chance that that would decrease the time or counteract some of it? That's digging way back.
And the
pretty low
charm,
magic
the charm
comparatively,
effect, like a potion, is a one-time use. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it... Does it have to be activated, or...
I believe it's a one-time
I wouldn't-
use, but in the spirit of like high fantasy and like epic level play at this level, we can definitely expend that, and subconsciously you manage to kind of will yourself out of it.
Okay. Go ahead. Remove that item from almost a year ago.
Nice.
And this is why you track all of your items.
That's right.
Yeah, I still have my potion of what the hell is it called again? The
Yes.
Charm of Vitality from like way back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, that's it right there. Exactly.
Go ahead and delete that. Does that just wake me up at this time, or reduce
Correct.
time? Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, there's a lot more people here now.
Ah, you're awake. That is fortunate. Sorry.
Yes, we were watching you sleep.
Yeah, I
What
did
happens?
warn you that could happen. The mask.
So,
We
this is what happens when you touch all three.
you just like flex.
Well, you hadn't seen me. You were unconscious.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's
I assume that would detect magic. He's like just blazing.
oh yeah. Yeah, he looks like the epicenter of the Big Bang.
So I know that I know what the effect was. Does Tariq know what the effect was?
Like as far as the limitation,
Yeah.
he definitely feels that a
As a-
clock is ticking.
Okay.
He can feel like with every hour that passes, it's not so much that he grows weaker, but it's that this form will only sustain for so long. And as he's feeling it with each hour that ticks by, that's pretty telling.
Mm-hmm. Is there a magical clock countdown that I can detect, or anything associated with that?
If you had a spell or some kind of chronomancy effect along those lines, we might play that game.
The only thing I got would be legend lore. Would that potentially, knowing how he came to the effect, just knowing that knowledge was obscured previously, would another legend lore reveal potentially more, do you think? Or would I think?
You're thinking no.
Okay.
Yeah, these masks make the category of legend seem like something you find at the local convenience store.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise spells are fairly limited for overall usage in that regard.
Well, thank you very much. Can I be in charge for a while?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so the mask, when combined, they give extensive power, as you can see with Tariq, and we attempted to gain that power, but without knowing what it was. During the combat with Nihilus, we were all very fortunate.
So
the
what
magic
exactly
rate-
are these things? The captain asks.
What were they? Let me scroll up. They're known as the Shroud of the Ancients. They're beyond from this time. I couldn't even tell when they're from. Their magics go dormant for millennia. And each mask bestows a special power. It was, if you can withstand absorbing all three, it unlocks the power for which Tariq has. We didn't know what that was, though.
So what power do you have, Tariq?
I imagine this is what a god feels like. If a god can only hold on to its power for a short time.
And maybe a god who needs moisturizer.
The magic emanating from him is immense.
This power comes from Ashy Larry.
You know about 7.
I was just taking out the trash, baby.
Yeah, so myself, Tariq, and Theron discussed absorbing the mask and limiting the power to unlock the greater power, but it's too much and too dangerous. So there are these additional masks, but it creates the potential to knock you out, as you saw when you arrived with me in my condition.
We certainly don't want anyone else out of action before we have to get back into play.
No, we should probably save them for when we have a day or so of downtime. The maximum that it can knock you out is a day, which is why during the battle we were very fortunate.
Aha looks around. Looks like you guys might need a master infiltrator on a mission.
Well, I believe
And
we
where
have to
could
get...
we find one?
I am one.
He's
Do
so
we-
good at it, we didn't even know.
Do we need to get back to the planet we were on, Captain, or...
Yes, we are completely in the dark
Still
as
en
what
route?
is happening there right now.
Okay.
We do have one other crew also somewhat near that location, but we are also out of touch with them currently.
And the folks that we had sent aboard during the mission, I assume they are well?
Yes, they are here.
Have they expressed interest in returning with us or staying on board?
Currently, right now, they are recovering. We will cross
It
that
was an
bridge when we
ordeal.
come to it.
Fair.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of food to eat aboard the Bullstoon's place. Just to the north of your location, the large open mess hall there in the center. Also where all of our text play occurs in our server.
Also where we got attacked by a bunch of demons who took a turtle away.
Yeah! Yeah, that demon got wind of the plot to reform the middle-aged mutant Ninja Turtles, and we weren't having it.
Quickly shut it down.
No.
We lost all our turtles.
We had 3 out of 4 already assembled, and somebody was starting to roll up a new character, so those pit fiends came in like, nope.
No DMC, no.
Think we're trying to get sued here? No. We're only mixing the game with Star Wars. We're sure to be copyright free. Womp womp.
Gail posted, if you want a master infiltrator, Katarina, you're missing Katarina.
Oh.
That's agreed, yeah.
Yes, indeed. So stealthy, even the guys with blind sight missed her for a few rounds there before they realized, hey, we have blind sight. She's right there. Whoops.
Magic.
Moments like that, I think of the movie Half Baked. Booty boop. Marijuana affects the memory.
Well, yes, let us go then. I don't know how much time I actually have.
Is there any notice in the magic fading from him after these moments, or is it still just blazing without any alteration?
The latter. It doesn't appear to fade so much as just he kind of has this internal sense that it's not going to last for a tremendous amount of time.
Gotcha. Tariq, there are methods we can put you to rest. A high-level magic can sequester you. No time will pass for you. You would awaken instantly as you are.
You have this magic?
I can cast this magic. Meridian would likely be able to provide us a scroll.
If we're gonna call Meridian, then.
Well, we're on
yeah.
the ship. He's
Yeah.
here.
Good
Actually,
point.
this syncs up with when Sunday has called him down to the Magnificent Mansion, and he's actually chilling there for the next 9
Oh.
hours. So
Okay,
he is
well-
unavailable. Just kidding.
Damn.
What the hell?
I do
Hey,
have
man,
one
I-
spell that I can learn yet that I haven't learned because we level up in combat so often. So
I just
I
want
could
to.
just take it.
I just want to clarify in regards to the stasis that we are discussing. We won't know for sure until we try it, but given the nature of this ability, it's possible it won't work.
Okay. Even with a level 7 spell that just stops everything.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, this primordial energy may just continue to burn right through that as well.
Okay. Well, it might not work, but it would be the best that I could offer you.
Guys, the screen changed and I'm seeing a lot of shiny things. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the docking bay.
Dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where our group will be heading to get aboard one of these shuttles and making our way back to Isilia.
Can we race each other?
Is that, brother?
Can we race each other?
Yes, indeed. We can race escape pods.
I no longer care about the mission. This is a new fun thing.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think this is the first time any of our weeknight crews have been down to the docking bay level. It's all just been the main deck level.
Yep.
This is where the Beholders and their undead proxy broke into Sunday morning several months ago and threatened to overtake the entire Judicial, but thankfully Sunday crew was successful in their defense, and now all of our teams have a place to call home. So if we are ready to proceed, we will be getting on one of these craft here and
Yep, I'm
making
ready.
our way back to Isilia. Did anybody have anything they wanted to get from Meridian? I know we were kind of discussing that in passing.
Yeah. I wanted to grab the Blood Fury tattoo and the Wings of Flying. They came out to 32K.
Gotcha. And we are in the midst, kind of a long rest. So if those are attunement specific, you will have the time to knock that out.
For both of those?
Correct.
Sick.
Adventure, sleeping bag.
See, I always type into the compendium awesome shit I need, and it never gives me any results.
That's funny.
Where's the Arm Ripper edition? That's what I need to know.
Need to go down the message boards of how to play a bitchin' barbarian or whatever your keyword of choice is.
See, after a year, you finally tell me that? Damn.
Man, I smoke a lot of weed, man.
So, Tassara needs a bracer of archery.
Easily obtainable. We have plenty of those.
You know, that would be a good idea to have a category for badass barbarians.
Hey man, talk to the Zealot Barbarian that's in the party now. he can point you in the right direction.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I rolled in Arcana and Insight. Arcana was kind of dumb, so I don't know a lot about the magic, but my Insight might tell me that whether or not Sequester would work or not.
Post the spell for me, please. I want to see what we're looking at. It's also an excuse for me to load this bowl again. What I was talking about, this new pipe is really nice, but it's like 3 hits at most, so if you notice that I'm loading it a lot more during sessions now, that's why. Used to get like a good 6 or 7. Oh, valuable spell component, okay.
Not a cheap spell.
When you cast invisible divination, can't be perceived. Sure. Tariq's guess is it's good news, bad news. You would guess this is probably 50-50.
And I was thinking it probably wouldn't work. Or
you were thinking that there's just a chance that it might not work as intended.
Gotcha.
After you explain the spell to me, I would say, I don't know, probably a good 50% chance that it might work. 50% chance this power is just too much.
Can I buy like a kobold or something that can run around following me and tell jokes or something?
You want to buy a person? What the hell, dude?
I mean, I'm sure you could just pay Aha to do that.
Yeah, he did take a level of stand-up.
You know, yeah, I'm not gonna go into it. We're just gonna be-
Oh boy. Any other shopping we're looking at?
Well, I was looking at the ageless honey because it sounded delicious, but it says it puts me to sleep for a month at a time. So
oh, jeez.
Hey guys, we gotta go quick. How do we wake this dude up? He's only going to be sleeping for 5 more hours. Passed out for a month.
The battle's over, and he's like, "Hey, where'd everybody go?"
Yeah, the worst part is that he's the only survivor in a galaxy where Nihilus has eaten everything.
His worst nightmare.
Hey, maybe if he eats the honey, we don't have to worry about Nihilus anymore.
Brilliant.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Let's coat one of the planets in this honey, and when Nihilus comes over for it, sweet.
I think outside the box.
If I cover my body in the honey, will Nihilus go to sleep when he attacks me?
Let's cover the judicial in the honey and fly it into the maelstrom.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
What's that you're rolling?
That's for the staff for the long rest that I did not previously roll.
Ew. Could have been better.
Could have been. Still, not bad.
All right. Well, that'll definitely...
To 40 of 50 charges, so...
Oh, not too bad then.
And so you know, Asilatem, I can now give us an exit if need be as well.
Oh. Very nice. For the mass that I took, was that just proficiency in all saving throws?
Yes.
Okay. Does it affect if we already had proficiency?
It does not.
Okay.
It just adds those that you do not.
Okay. That is what I assumed and had checked.
Yeah, so to the group, I'd say these two masks that still have power in them. One will make it so that you are able to resist or dodge or whatever you need to do when something tries to affect you, aka proficiency in all saving throws. And the other one will make you more knowledgeable, more powerful, aka give you a level.
I would love either one of those.
Yes.
Yeah,
but you
I would
can't-
take it too.
You can't touch it right now. We must, in fact, we should probably put that in my bag of holding for now, unless you have one. Because those creatures seem to hone in on them.
I do have a bag of holding if we do need another one. But
Well, you can't touch it or it'll take effect. The moment
Yeah,
you
and
Well,
I'm
touch
sure
I know.
we have like 30 bags of holding sitting around
do.
here.
yeah, most of us do. Yeah.
So the two masks I'm talking about are in my bag of holding at this moment.
Okay, cool. Then they're safe.
Yeah.
Keep them with the
let
god.
let the breath drinkers
Yeah,
come.
keep them with the god. They're good.
I saw the. Why'd you change your picture again? My
Who
list
changed?
is not good at math.
Who changed their picture?
I agree.
Buddy. Just come
I
over
agree.
here. I got one for you.
I can be level 32 though. Come on. Gimme. Come on.
Hey,
do
how
it.
much are rare items?
They typically start at like 5,000 ish. There are some as low as 1,000, I believe, though.
Dang
it
it,
just
I have
depends.
4,825. I'm like almost there.
It depends on what item it is, too. Like, they're all listed in Meridians, but it is a bit of a Dewey Decimal System search kind of deal.
How do you only have 4,000? I have like 50,000. What did you do with all your money?
Well, I bought a lot of food.
I
Takeout.
just spent most of my gold. So.
I was looking at buying the Baba Yaga Cinder Skull because it looks awesome.
What the? Want to buy the Hand of Vecna? Oh yes, I do have one of those. One of those.
I want to buy the head
You-
of Vecna.
Hey, you have the hand of Vecna?
It's a skull you can carry around that just casts light and looks badass.
Oh, nice.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, along that line of thought, I have an amulet of health that I no longer need. Who wants one?
Oh.
Has a what?
Amulet of health. It will put your constitution to a 19. It does require attunement.
I
I'm already
have more
wearing
health.
one.
I have more health than that, so or constitution than that. So
Well, then you won't need it, will you?
I'm an armor class of 17.
What's your,
Constitution? What's
Yeah,
your con?
Constitution.
20.
20.
I wouldn't mind the Constitution.
is anybody below 20 in constitution?
I'm 15,
I am.
but
I have a
kind of
6.
stay
I am.
back.
Even if you stay back, though, I mean, boosting that con from a 15 to a 19 is a lot of hit points.
But still, hit points
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
saves.
Yeah, if you have an open attunement slot, that's a
Yeah.
that's a huge upgrade.
Yeah, I actually got rid of my
But
Ring of
you
Protection
were
plus
taking the
1 just to get
breakers.
the Amulet of Health,
Nice.
which is a lot cheaper than my Ring of Protection.
Interesting.
So
Yeah, if we do the sequester, I think we should do the specification of when the Tarrasque awakens, because role-playing unlimited, that shit happens like every other session. That thing's like, there's like 9 Tarrasques like all over the fucking place. They get
Well,
together
who
every
keeps
year for
making
the
these
Tarrasque
things?
ball. Nothing will top the one that we played on Friday nights a few months ago. The one that fucking like slipped on the banana peel in the middle of the ravaging of the city and just like nosedive all the way across the plaza, slid through a building. Katie's character was like, oh my god, like running away from the rubble. That shit was awesome.
So if you want the amulet, you can have it.
Do I have money to buy.
Thank you very much.
What are you asking, Brad?
If I have enough money to buy a bag of beans.
Like Professor Legumes?
What the fuck are you doing?
I found a bag of beans in the compendium.
Do not let that man search the inventory. We'll be here all night.
That's what he's over here doing.
Yeah.
Give me that button. Give me that button.
Just because he sees it like it's food. So he's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man, what about the it was Mark's character on Wednesday night who had the candied great axe.
Row.
That sounds
His
delicious.
own weapon.
It's like a giant lollipop that he can also attack people with.
Well, this
He eats it and he's like, hey, I don't have anything to fight with now.
That was probably another one.
Well, this bag of beans, if you dump the contents, that explodes in a 10-foot radius, or you can plant it and it comes up and does damage in one thing. I'm not buying it, obviously, because we left the shop, but that sounds awesome.
If you have enough
Or-
for it though, you can add it on.
Or I eat it and it gives me explosive farts.
Oh god.
Mega beans is so fucking random. You can plant that and have a pyramid grow that has a mummy lord in it.
I'm not
that's
hearing
awesome.
the downside.
That's awesome.
It is not on your side though. You just grow this thing and it's like, hey, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you now.
Oh shit. So it's like a deck of many things.
Kinda.
Oh yeah. Got that deck of many more things the other night. That shit was fun. Wednesday crew got their hands on one of those thanks to Lord Rathmere.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah, Lord Rathmere drew the monster card and ultimately his own demise because the flesh golem abomination that arose just beat the crap out of him.
Funny.
All right, so we are back at the Isle of Prosperity. Then I take it.
Seems like it.
Yep.
Okay, so as the shuttle makes its way back to this location, the Maelstrom cloud was gone as soon as Nihilus appeared, but it is replaced instead with a lighter gloom effect that seems to encompass the entire moon. So as your group arrives, you do have the sensation that that guy is still here somewhere. And hopefully we don't encounter him, or hopefully we do, who knows, but he's definitely nearby. Things seems to be running as normal at the Great Center as your ship puts down, and after some pleasantries and business are exchanged and conducted, you are led back once again to meet with IG Aureli, the leader of this commune. And if she looks pretty haggard there, maybe add a couple levels of exhaustion onto that. She looks like this has not been her day. She does conjure a smile as your group approaches, and simply responds, "We weren't certain what had happened to you. Are you safe? Is all okay?"
We escaped Darth Nihilus after rescuing some of the crew we were after. We could not investigate the maelstrom that was in the center, but
We saw that the maelstrom suddenly dissipated, and then we lost contact with any in your crew. We see some of you are not present. And she just kind of trails off.
all survived in our party. It was harrowing. And the escape was very fortunate.
I see. We, unfortunately have had a rather large setback here. The appearance of this entity that you call Nihilus, it did put things into a bit of chaos here. And in short, our reserves of dark matter crystals were plundered by an entity that lives on an island to the north, a volcanic island known as Malkorz. This demon dragon who resides there is foe and friend to none, it would seem, operating purely on its own whims. There have been recorded encounters where it was not violent. There have been likewise recorded encounters where it was violent for seemingly no purpose. One thing is certain. It has a craving for dark matter crystals. And whether intentional or happenstantial, the chaos caused by the maelstrom allowed this dragon the opportunity to subvert our defenses and make away with a fortune in dark matter crystals. I know that requests and favors are in short supply, and in great demand also these days. I don't suppose you would be so kind as to attempt to get these crystals back for us from this dragon.
I believe our entire intention of coming here was to form an alliance and goodwill, so...
Ooh, stealing crystals from a dragon?
Always down to steal something from a dragon.
But hear me out. It would be awesome if, like, he could be my pet and we could just use him as transportation.
If you
If
could
that
form
works.
a bond with this creature, yes.
Whatever it takes to get these crystals back. Doesn't really
Hmm.
matter what it is.
We might like the same foods.
Well, then let's go.
Well, as our shuttle is currently waiting for us in orbit to transport us back to the Judicial, your group is given a temporary loan of a very basic airship skiff.
Tassara looks at the lady and says, "Hey, weren't you the one that told me about Darth Nihilus earlier?"
That is one of my counterparts. Yes, the Seer.
Ah,
I am known as the... What was it they called me? The Comfort. And just a brief bit of out of game there. That might have been the game that you guys were
Don't
at
think-
Disney.
Yeah, I don't think she was here for that.
That would make sense, yeah. So
okay.
yes, IG is here, and the Comfort version of her, as opposed to many of the others that we've met, had further information as far as what the IGs represent, who they are, why there are different versions of them. In short, it's basically the multiverse theory, except instead of all of the multiverses colliding so much, it's just that her unique presence in all of them, somehow many of them have been shunted to this reality. One of them, known as the Mistress, is not only the head of the organization known as the Ministry, but the Mistress is convinced that she is the the one true version of IG, and the others, their mere existence is a threat to her continued existence. So we've seen numerous examples of this as previous groups have come into contact with a druidic version of IG, a bardic version of IG, and then suddenly the Mistress version shows up and just kills the other one and then disappears back to wherever it is that you came from.
Wow, I missed a lot. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that
Oh,
video.
yeah. So the Comfort version of IG, who is the leader of the Isle of Prosperity here and the Great Center, she is who Captain Piper has sent us to form an alliance with. The initial deal was there's this maelstrom, and there's innocent people who've been trapped on these islands. Will you please go help them? And then our alliance will be complete. And unfortunately, everything got kind of effed up in that process. You definitely fulfilled your end of the bargain to some respects. Unfortunately, things out of either side's control have now placed the crystals that were up for negotiation in possession of this dragon that is located somewhere off to the north. That does, more or less in short, kind of resolve the IG situation, or at least give us a lot more knowledge than we previously had.
Yeah, I missed one game and wow.
Yep, you never know when there's going to be a huge plot dump. Like
For real.
Steven
Can't miss
never
any more
misses.
games.
Steven never misses Sundays, and then the one game that he did is when Engelbert came back. He's like, "Fuck, what the hell, dude?" All right,
Before we leave, do you have
What do you mean before? I already revealed the island. There's the dragon right there.
Oh, okay, dang, we're already there. Ah!
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, like, hey, it's because she said volcano. I was like, did she have fire potions she could offer up for folks? I mean, I know we could buy them, but
Fire resistance?
yes.
Yeah, we can definitely.
I assume if this dragon is in the volcano, it's a red or similar type dragon. You say demonic, but
Yeah, it's only known as the demon dragon. There's no other recorded dragon of its type.
is it
Awesome.
a fire-breathing dragon, or do we know what elemental it aligns with?
Let me check. It is. Let's
I
check
assume
our
it spewed
records.
some stuff at them when they were when it was stealing everything.
Basic. Let's get some checks on your behalf, and this could fill a multitude of different knowledge skills, be it history, arcana, religion, nature.
Just west ear.
Anybody who cares. Animal handling. You don't even have the thing in your freaking sight. Come here, boy. Come here. Who wants some treats?
How about stealth?
Stealth. I'm going to
I
hide from
wish.
this knowledge. I refuse to learn.
Would nature work here?
Nature can work. Even with a natural
Perception.
20 perception, I don't see it. I can't see it.
Damn it!
Okay. Well, Tariq is a little short of the mark, but there's not really anything. Well, no, it is an Arcana check as opposed to history. So if you did want to bump that up with a hero point, we do get a little more from Arcana 30 as well as History 30. So we got that. We got that. Okay. Let's play. The Demon Dragon of Malkorz. Alignment-wise, temperament-wise, we already know that it can be very, very unpredictable. This would indicate probably almost a direct neutral line of mentality there. Holy shit!
Like me.
Oh, I found another broken ass monster right here, and I created this one myself. I don't know how this happened, but I'm very sorry to say you guys are going to have to contend with an armor class of 1,980.
All right, everyone, let the casters
see-
use saving throws.
Yeah, saving throw time.
Natural 20s only, baby. Where's that spell that Justin cast that gave everybody natural 20? Holy
Hikari.
shit! Okay. The Demon Dragon is a once in an existence combination. It is the offspring of a very, very ancient love story between an amethyst dragon, the mother of amethyst dragons, and the one and only recorded encounter with a time dragon. The demon dragon possesses the qualities of both the amethyst and the time dragon. In that respect, it's pretty nasty, and it's something that most people do not want to fuck with. Let's begin with.
Yeah, those don't sound fun.
Let's begin with its spellcasting capabilities. We've got some basic ones here: control water, plane shift, globe of invulnerability. My favorite counter spell. It can also blink.
Well, good thing I'm playing with Yinvir and not Guanve.
Pretty basic so far. It, of course, has legendary actions. And, let's see. Oh, it doesn't allow me to click this one, so I will copy-paste, because most of the time legendary actions come in 3s. This one comes in 6. So it's going to be interrupting a lot should we get into a scuffle with this thing. And legendary actions include freeze time,
So just OP.
and psionics. Oh, Nihilus is OP. This thing right here is like a walk in the park.
Compared to Nihilus, yes.
Its general rending attack is pretty nasty. Unlike most dragons, it does not have the bite, the claw, the tail, and all that. It just does rend 3 times.
Alright, what's his breath attack, though?
Yeah. Unlike most dragons, it has 2 different breath attacks, each with its own recharge. The Singularity Breath, a bead of gravitational force released in a 90-foot cone, strength saving throws versus force damage, and it can reduce your speed to 0.
I don't like speed being 0.
Time Breath, another 90-foot cone, shimmering light, non-magical objects and vegetation crumble to dust, so say bye to your clothes. Each creature in that area must make a con save. Force damage magically weakened as you are desynchronized from the time stream. While in this state, attack rolls against you have advantage. You are poisoned. Other creatures have resistance to any damage you deal. And the biggest one of them all, Time Gate, can effectively just ruin somebody's entire existence. 8,000 years, the present, past, or future. It can just later.
I mean, that would be pretty interesting for me.
What's
this
up, Freddy?
Is not the sort of, do I get the feeling that this is not the sort of creature we're going to fight? And survive?
It's definitely got a reputation. I mean, it's never been defeated. It's the only one of its kind. There is a possibility we might be able to interact with it on a friendly level. The downside is we're going after something that it seems to have a huge craving for. So our attempts in that respect may be starting off behind the 8 ball. But
We need to bring snacks.
Maybe there's something else that we could get for the dragon, and he would trade us the crystals.
Well, we do have a Goliath that wants to pet him.
Yeah, none of his abilities are really rogue friendly. Why are all these things going after Khan and stuff? I mean, come on, man.
You brought the wrong character.
I'm just glad none of them are wisdom.
It also has reactions beyond the legendary actions. So we've got a pretty fair idea of this thing's capabilities coming into it. There are a couple of things that we weren't able to uncover from all of that, but otherwise,
a lot.
we know a lot about this thing.
Would we know another source of dark matter crystals?
Not offhand, like as far as unclaimed. You know that TAC-X has dark matter crystals. It's used in, it's like Tabana gas, kind of, used to fuel ships for hyperspace, ships' weaponry, etc. But it is a very rare mineral in the galaxy, and is superior to Tabana gas in a few respects, so it's highly desired by pretty much anybody who's got a strong naval fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Would any be inside an astromech that I've been carrying around all this time?
There's not, but the astromech is very pleased to be activated again for the first time in forever. I used to be a player
I have
character.
something following me after all.
I used to be a player character on Thursday nights. Hope you're doing well, though. There, whip around. You're still in our Discord server. Hopefully we find another table for you here pretty soon, buddy. Only survivor from that Star Wars What If table.
Yeah, we came here specifically to get those crystals, right?
Correct.
To get the alliance, yeah, and to get the crystals, so yeah.
But yeah, if it wants to eat those crystals, and we need those crystals, I don't know that we can really bargain with it.
Well,
It's
maybe we could
unlikely.
befriend the dragon and let him know that existence will cease to exist if he doesn't cooperate with us because of Nihilus.
Well, we could also ask him if there's anything he wants to trade for the crystals.
I mean, it'd be great to have him fight Nihilus for us.
Time
Yes.
spent, Nihilus.
Just send Nihilus 8,000 years into the future. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
They'll be ready for him then.
In a different reality where our group did not leave the field of battle last week, things go very differently as the Great Center rolls into the Demon Dragon of Malkorz. As you guys threw me a curveball, this is audible A.
How did you expect us to not leave that place?
Oh, it wasn't necessarily that you wouldn't leave. I didn't know that we were going to go all the way
Oh.
back and then have somebody get knocked unconscious.
Oh, gotcha.
Man, we still don't have a Grant tonight, huh? Hopefully pretty soon. So once we are on the airship, we can make our way to the Isle. And the dragon is not shy. It is indeed willing to challenge anybody who has the audacity to approach its island. So as we get even within a couple miles of it, this thing's like, what?
Hey, pilot, as long as it's watching us, give it a good show. Barrel roll.
Ooh, a barrel.
I don't think we're in that type of ship, Arm Ripper.
And this is going to be our map for any potential encounter that we have here, be it interactive or physical. If we do have need for a more precise scale, we can definitely audible something on the spot. But if this dragon is going to challenge you, it's definitely going to try to challenge you in the skies.
Oh, it's just gonna fly out here on us? Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, as soon as it sees your skiff approaching the island, it is not shy. It flies right out to the edge of its island, and it's just like,
Who has
I start throwing
What?
food out.
let's
Hey,
do this.
Good thing I just got an item that gave me flying speed.
Oh, very true.
Ju-
Yeah.
I'm throwing
Just
all the
as-
food out from my bag of holding that I
Stop
collected
throwing things
along the
at
way.
it.
All
Stop
the
throwing
sharks in the
things at
waters
it.
below are like, snacks!
Who has high charisma?
Hey, that's
Nihilus
cool.
does.
Fuck that guy.
I have
I
no
have-
charisma, but a holding bag full of snacks.
I have high everything.
Tariq has high charisma.
Aramis as
Maybe
well.
he could
I-
talk
I-
to.
Come on, baby, give me another try.
I have high everything.
Yeah.
Oh, did Grant just log in? Yes, he
he
did.
did.
I
Yeah.
did. I'm here.
Oh, woo, woo, woo. Welcome.
We're gonna go fight a time dragon, maybe.
We're not. Maybe we should talk to the dragon first.
We're gonna try to talk to a time dragon.
I
we're
think
gonna somehow miss it
persuasion
up.
is our
We're
friend.
gonna get the dragon to be our friend, and he's gonna fight Nihilus.
Hey, I got a perfect roll on animal handling.
So as we're about a mile out or so from this thing, the pilot kind of looks at all of you and just gently presses the brake. And he kind of looks at all of you like, that thing's going to blast us out of the sky if we get right up on it. Do you have maybe magic that you can fly up closer to it so we don't all just blow up at once? Maybe?
I'm already opening the door and getting ready to fly.
Yeah, the barbarian would be right behind you.
Oh, praise the Pantheon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'll
take
get
out
on
my
my
broom of flying.
yeah,
I
I'll get on
think
my
everyone
broom.
here
Let's
has
do it.
either
Yeah.
brooms or boots of flying.
Yeah, I have wings of flying, so.
Pilot is very, very relieved to hear this news. I'm gonna go fly a little distance out then, and if I'll keep an eye out. But I mean, you can all fly. I'm not gonna leave you out here by yourselves, though.
I think I'm wearing both because I'm so heavy as a damn giant.
I don't know what that
You
means,
need
but
two
best
brooms
of luck
of
to you.
flying.
Yeah, I'll fly up to it and give it a hail, like a greeting.
Do a V formation.
Well, I am
Let's
path of the
spread out.
dragon. Maybe we can like talk in dragon language.
Well, from a fair distance out, it does appear defensive of its territory, and it's not outright rushing to engage you as you start to separate and fly towards it, but it is definitely readying in action.
Oh, mighty demon dragon of Malkorz, we come to speak.
What the hell is that?
It's my dragon mark.
The dragon starts to respond and lets slip an unintentional chronological belch that lets out some dark matter gas in that response, and then he just kind of looks at you. What do you
I
have
giggle.
to say?
I giggle and I say, "Hey, nice one." I can always respect a good fart.
We wish to... It is our... No, let me start over. We understand that you have recently acquired some crystals from the nearby floating islands. They were intended for us, and we would like to trade you for those crystals. Is there anything else you would like?
You want my crystals? I see.
We would like to offer you a trade if you would be willing to spare some.
There are few
What I
things
said
in
already.
this galaxy that I want that I do not have. What makes you think you have that to offer me?
Until you tell me what it is you want, I won't know.
We do have a great ship with which to traverse the entirety of the galaxy itself, so it's a lot easier than trying to look for those things here in this particular planet.
But of course, I too possess such capabilities without need of technology.
Yeah, he can jump around the planes himself, so...
I am well aware of your mightiness, great dragon. But as you said, there are some things you desire. Look upon me and wonder what it is that I can bring to you.
You are indeed an impressive specimen. I've only seen your kind once before, but there were 3 of you. Why is there only one this time?
Things change.
And yet stay the same. Very well. I can name 3 off the top of my head. Any one of these 3 will suffice if you are able to bring it to me. In the case of the sentient requests, alive. It is known to me that an object exists within your group. A relic, a sword, an artifact blade known as the Sword of Reyna. I have sought after this item for quite some time. It will be very impressive in my collection. Secondly, you have already met the one known as the Comfort. I wish to see and test this name, this status. I will have her for myself. Lastly, in the same vein, if you should come across the more elusive Seer, she is one of the few who may possess eyes and perception that I do not. Having control over such a being would be very, very enticing. I shall give you a few moments to ponder this. And he goes a slight distance away. You have no doubt he can probably scry or eavesdrop if he so cares to, but he gives you a respectable distance, during which we will take our halftime break here, friends. Go ahead and RP if you wish, take a break, and we will catch you on the other side. Are you with us?
Alright, so what have I missed?
Oh my goodness.
So,
The guy's a
first time was spent RPing, waking me up, and describing Tariq's new powers, and then we got down on the planets and learned about this time amethyst dragon that's one of its kind. It's a demon dragon. and seems like kind of a dick. So, two people or a sword?
Honestly, I can respect the fact that he didn't try to just eat us. So at least he's talking to us, and he's giving us some space. So who has the sword?
Somebody on a different table.
Oh, fuck.
It looks
What
like
sword?
Shags has it. No, not my sword, he said in Twitch chat. Yeah.
Fuck.
I thought somebody with us had it.
No, that's the sword was claimed by somebody on the Wednesday table, I think. But they stopped.
No,
playing.
Sunday table.
No, originally it was a Wednesday or Thursday table, I think.
I'm
But
very
the person
surprised.
stopped playing, so he brought it back to the table.
I'm very surprised he didn't want, like, I have an amulet of the Oracle which can help him change his fate, or, I mean, shit. It can't be taken, it can only be given.
Well, you could offer it.
Well, your amulet's really. The dragon is asking for an artifact level sword or 2 multiversal entities. And you're trying to offer a rare magic item, is what you're trying to do. If it's even rare, I don't remember.
Well,
You gotta remember, barbarians are usually not that bright.
Yeah.
Well, I did want to offer it my astromech droid.
I don't think it's wise to offer the dragon something it hasn't asked for that's not of significant power.
Oh, that's why I kept my mouth shut. I just was surprised.
So should we tell the dragon about Darth Nihilus?
I assume it knows about Darth Nihilus. It likely knows most of the stuff in this area, but it wouldn't hurt to use that as a point. There obviously wasn't much discussion there, so much as just it demanding.
It might be nice to let it, ponder that in terms of survival of itself through helping us with crystals in a way that would come across a lot better than I can tell it. Hey, fucker, if you don't give us the crystals, you die.
Or we just fight it.
Yeah, we don't want to fight it in the air, though. That's not advantageous whatsoever. That's just asking. That's recipe for disaster.
So is it possible to get that sword back from the other tables? I guess not, since we don't know those people.
Well, we would know where they relatively are on the ship or on a mission, but they'd likely have to die, is what it would be.
Jeez, never
not,
mind.
Not that I'm endorsing it, but we'd probably have better luck fighting them than the dragon. Hey, friends!
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, I don't really hold a lot of allegiance for any other group except for the one that I'm with at the moment.
Yeah, no, I
Agree,
don't
yeah.
think the sword is a fair option. I'm pretty sure that's a sentient sword and it chose its person.
I remember it being talked about in the text chat, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I have the sword of answering.
I still feel like it would be probably an easier thing than the sentient beings that he wants us to kidnap and hand over.
So the Comfort is the leader of the Isle of Prosperity that we just talked to, and the Seer. I don't know if we've met the Seer.
I've
Other than
met
Kisara,
her, yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm
should
pretty
we
sure
go back
this-
to the Comfort and be like, hey, you want to get your stuff back? Go to the dragon. He'll give you your stuff back.
I'm pretty sure the seer could see us coming from a mile away.
Wouldn't be unlikely.
Probably make the most sense. Yeah.
So either way, we're fucked.
I have a feeling that this is a one-sided doorway, so or whatever the fucking phrase is.
I'm still. Would you?
I mean, the Comfort might be willing to. The dragon did not say it was going to kill the Comfort, but the Comfort might be willing to reside with the dragon.
I mean, let's be honest. It's a time dragon. What else is it gonna do with him?
It sounded to me like he wanted to do R-rated things to the Comfort.
Yeah, I was getting a creepy vibe.
I mean, he's trying to get rid of the multi-dimensional, like, fucking characters, and he's a time dragon. Does that not say anything else for anyone?
I mean, that's not like R-rated stuff that you're.
Oh no,
being
I'm not
implied,
saying
but
the
it's-
R-rated. Yeah,
It's the. It's
It did
a
say
link
it wanted
into
to
the
test
multi.
the Comfort and to take her for himself. I mean,
Yeah, the multi-dimensional aspect of the Comfort, I would envision. It's a time dragon that has power. It's a dragon that has power over time, not the universe. So
Yeah,
expanding
exactly.
its power by obtaining one of those sentient beings would allow it to do experiments and tests on them. Not necessarily killing, but probably.
at the very least, it would probably end in killing them.
Yes.
I figured the dragon could have taken her, like if he really wanted her, truly.
You're making a valid argument to fight the dragon.
I'm making a bad argument to fight the dragon.
Valid.
That
Not
was
valid.
already said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's. The things that she's offering is not super reasonable, or we offer up the mask themselves. It's a time dragon that'll live forever. It could repurpose them, but who the hell knows what that would do in the universe?
Yeah, I don't think that would be wise.
But also, they were literally 2 blocks over from this, and it never bothered to take them. So maybe it's already used them. But yeah, I don't know without offering. Those would be the only things that I would know that we could offer up.
I definitely wouldn't have anything worth of close value to do it. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my items and stuff are way too common for his tastes.
I think the rarest thing I have is a very rare item, so definitely not.
I've got a chest of interdimensional storage that I've never even looked inside.
We've looked in that. That was that chest that we got from the Lich. So we pulled a bunch of stuff out of that. That would be probably in your bunk.
Shit.
I have those stupid catching orbs that I just got. I think they're an artifact.
I've got an artifact.
Yeah, big sacrifice. Don't know that you can part with yours, but
What about my sword of answering?
that's a legendary.
I don't think the legendary would do it. If it did, it
I-
would be a super fucking high persuasion check for it.
I think I don't know. To me, it would have to be an artifact or above. I could potentially offer extended service to this dragon after our mission is done. Because
That's an idea. That, you know what? That's actually a
So-
good idea.
I mean, it's not We know it's not an evil dragon. And hey, learning some time stuff ain't the worst thing in the world.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
I mean, if you want to offer it, that's your choice, but yeah.
I live forever. Unless I die. So.
Good point.
Hey, maybe I can serve him and he can, like, extend my existence.
That too. I mean, I will... Literally one of the boons that I took is I can't age and die of old age, so...
What are you?
He's a wizard.
I'm a human. That's a wizard.
Oh, yeah, human
That's
wizard.
taking a lot of boons.
Boone's Farm.
that gave me the white hair, yeah.
That's why we couldn't wake him up.
Too much boons, baby.
Rip Van
Welcome
Winkle.
back.
Yo. So I was
Just to
listening.
clarify, he wanted one of those three things?
Correct.
Okay.
What level was the person with the sword? I know they're on Twitch, so...
They're Thursday crews, so they're still
Yeah.
very, very new.
Ow, it's so easy to go steal it.
We.
But we don't.
Level 2 with an artifact.
Stranger things have happened.
So we're gonna make some
you
new
said
friends.
You said this dragon was essentially viewed as neutral, correct? Like it's...
Those who know
Okay.
know that its attitude can vary. Those who've spread the legend of it, that's how the name Demon Dragon originated. This thing doesn't necessarily call itself the Demon Dragon, whatever it calls itself. Who knows? Nobody's ever really asked it its name.
It's just the title it's been given.
Right, because it's just impossible to deal with once it has decided what it wants to do.
I feel like we should ask it its name.
No one's ever asked me my name before. Why is this my voice?
I expect that to be your voice.
Martha! Your mother's name was Martha!
I mean, honestly, we could ask the comfort, what her feelings are about the request, and then we could make a choice from there.
It's an option, yeah. Would we have comms of any kind back to call the comfort to see if she's
Unfortunately
amenable to
not.
that, or no? Okay, so
I
we'd
mean,
kind of have to be like,
right.
we gotta go back and talk to her, and then we'll
This,
come back.
I mean, he's a
and...
time dragon. He does not appear impatient in the slightest.
So there's nobody that that has telepathic, can talk to her or anything like that.
No, I can't.
Yeah, if we had a magical means of contacting her, that would certainly be possible. Well, we don't have the standard. All right, we're gonna call the shuttle for extraction kind of deal.
Yeah.
So nobody got her phone number.
I was thinking voices in my head instead.
867-5309.
Yeah, no, if you heard the offering up some extended servitude, since I took that one boon of immortality, it's like, okay, time dragon. If it's not evil, I'm not against that, but evil dragon would be like, no.
Sure.
I just figured we could ask, and then we could decide if we're dropping in on that new group.
It's got the potential for evil as much as it does good, sitting at straight neutral. It's got its own aims, and as a time dragon, its views are likely just so outside the box from anything anyone's used to.
Oh, yeah.
But somebody definitely, big props to Richter there. Instant, this dragon wants 2 of the multiversal beings. Has anybody put that together? Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, time
Does
dragon
anyone
and
want
time
to
powers and
challenge?
multiversal travel. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Gimme.
Anyone want to challenge it to single combat?
Yenvir's dumb, not that dumb.
I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
I would also die during that, so no.
Forgot the fucking text here again.
What about a game
Eating
of chess
contest.
to the death?
There we go. Better
I
late
have
than never.
Caltrops here.
Eating contest.
We could play a riddle game.
Dude, it could eat you.
What have I got in my pockets?
Filthy hobbitses. It isn't fair. Can't ask us what it has in his pockets.
We should at least present the option to the comfort.
That's what I said.
Yeah. That's the easiest option that doesn't involve anything else. But
Obviously,
other
we
thing
won't,
is-
we won't force her.
We could send the
We
rogue
should.
to steal the crystals.
there's a lot of. I assume this is a giant horde of crystals that it's taken. So
It's like a
That-
cargo shuttle's worth plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
freighter.
not
I
pickpocketing that.
heard like 5 minutes ago somebody say that we have like 30 bags of holding or something like that.
Might have been
First
an
of all-
exaggeration, but we do have a lot of extra dimensional storage. That is true.
Do we really think we can get away with stealing from a time being who can go,
Thank
oh,
you.
somebody stole
Yeah,
from me. I'm going to go back in time and stop that.
I still stand by I could give him one hell of an ear spinach.
Wait, so did we already steal those time crystals and it went back in time and stopped us from
Yes, it
stealing
did.
those crystals?
Yes, we've already tried that. It works.
Wait, so
it
why
worked
are we still
brilliantly.
here?
You went up 3 levels, and now you lost all 3 of those levels. Because it went
But if
back.
I
and-
didn't say it, then the paradox would kick in and we would get fucked.
Well played, Freddy.
Hey,
Maybe we already fought and it won, but
I
decided to
know.
come back.
I've
because
gone
it-
cross-eyed.
I'm a summon Gonvey and have him cast Wish real quick. So that we can,
Yeah, I mean, even if we fought it to beating it, it could just cast that before dying, and here we are again.
Oh, don't mind me. Nobody's dead. Yet.
Yet.
Where
Yeah,
were we?
or
in the
motivation.
time reversed.
It has been toying with us for 300 years.
I'm currently flying back to the comfort just to let her know, give her an option.
I wonder
We
if
should
it eats all of the crystals in here. It goes back in time to when the crystals were here so that it can eat them again.
Ooh.
I'm very heavy and very slow,
don't-
so y'all have plenty of time to come up with a better
Yeah, we
option.
should just we should just send Theron to go get her.
Hmm.
yeah, I
Well,
could, but
I
also no.
assumed the
Yeah.
the airship we took was longer than 10 minutes, right? Or no?
It's like 40 minutes out, yeah.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be able to fly that far, and for Arm Ripper to fly that far for what the air shuttle
Sure.
was doing probably takes you hours and hours and hours and hours.
Well, if the pilot sees that Arm Ripper is departing, like he's gonna go over
Yeah.
and like catch up. Hey, like
Fly
what's
back.
going on? What can
Yeah.
I? What are you doing? Like he's there at your service. So if somebody wants to depart and go back, the pilot will take you.
I figure if you ever seen Minions where the professor's flying away to say goodbye, that's probably about how fast I'm flying.
What if it goes forward in time to see what it got for Christmas so it's not surprised when Christmas comes around?
Oh man, took a few millennia
What a-
to learn that lesson.
What a
I mean, you
sad
could also
existence.
just
Poor
find the
dragon.
hiding spot. So
Did the dragon ever land, or is it still kind of just flying away from us for like a bit away from us?
It's just kind of like flying back and forth over the southern
Gotcha.
point of the island there. One point, it's like doing backstrokes in midair, just completely.
Quite
chilling.
impressive flying over there.
I have all the time in the world. Thank God we're not using 3 E flying rules.
Tariq, do you wanna just bring up the whole Nihilus situation to? I don't know if it's a him or her to them, and let them know that we're going to seek the comfort as well.
Yeah, it looks like Tariq was in like kind of a frozen situation, like he was grappling with his highly increased intelligence and wisdom, and he didn't know what to do with it. Like he had all these scenarios playing out in his head. He's just like,
Yeah, that'll happen. Too much all at once.
Oh, sure, yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, the dragon will meet you at the midway point again. Clearly on the defensive against any chicanery that you may have, i.e. ready to action.
I'll go with Tariq.
As you start to come with me, I go, no, you stay back. It's one-on-one.
Agreed. It's probably best that only one of us approach.
Right. So I'll
It's
stay here and
unpredictable.
make sure Arm Ripper doesn't go anywhere.
Send Arm Ripper to negotiate.
So I'll say, we are negotiating with the Comfort to see if she will agree to these terms. In the meantime, I'm sure you are probably aware of the threat that is currently encroaching on your moon here.
Which one? You'll have to be specific.
The entity known as Nihilus.
Yes, this week's demigod.
He threatens to consume all of existence.
For the third time, no less.
I'm sorry, did he just say his third time?
Yes. He's been defeated twice before in history, you know.
Well, that's heartening. So you have no feelings of needing to help defeat him?
Not whatsoever. I'm quite capable of, if not defeating it outright, at least ensuring my own escape from such a temporary wound in the galaxy. These things have a way of coming and going.
I see.
Give an ear scratch with a vorpal sword. Ow, you motherfucker!
My bad.
A little bit late on the catch up right there, but better late than never. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Yes, we will be best friends for. Oh, you are now my mortal enemy.
That win is here. Shit. Just rewind that. We're good.
All of a sudden, it's the Cactus Jack Dragon of Malkorz. I've only got one ear.
Right. So we will let you know shortly what her response will be.
I'm in no rush. I'll just be enjoying my delicacy and doing what I do.
I'll head back to the group and tell them what happened.
He kind of gives a little shoo thing, and he flies on back to his mountain, and he actually does take a perch on one of the taller rocks for a while, and it's an interesting process. I guess you'll have to see the specific digestive functions of a dragon. J-Man has the book for that for 3rd edition, but to watch the dragon call some of these dark matter crystals from within its gullet to have them whole so that he can then eat them is a bit of a weird thing to witness, but that's exactly what's happening.
I'd like to see it.
Is it just Arm Ripper who's going back to the Comfort?
Joining with him.
I thought we were all going.
We were just staying back so that Tariq could one-on-one converse with the dragon.
Sure.
Oh, I guess that's
No,
better
but we're
than
all
leaving
going
me
to the
behind
Comfort.
with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I would assume we're all going back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
So-
thinking hanging out with him might be kind of fun, but okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just going where the party's going.
Well, it's Arm Ripper's favorite time of day as IG is currently enjoying a lunch with her closest assistants, and you are welcomed to join as she inquires as to the nature of your visit so soon after leaving.
Oh, fuck yeah. We'll talk between bites.
A lot of vegetables and fruits, but the meat that is present is of top quality and seared to perfection. And the tiefling chef looks suspiciously like Gordon Ramsay. Why tiefling? Do I have to tell you? The man's the fucking devil!
Well, I'm just enjoying the food. I was going to let someone else talk.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I'm going to let somebody with a positive charisma score do the talking.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of that, so no thanks.
Tariq, you want to take the lead again, or
Please.
feeling okay?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Just
you
going
do
over-
everything. Just have the god do everything.
Just going over all the
Yeah.
scenarios.
I mean, I can talk while food's spitting out of my mouth, but, you know.
Let's not.
So I'll approach her and say, we have spoken with the dragon, and it's possible to get a trade for those crystals. There's only very few things it wants in trade. And one of the things it wants, oddly, is to have you by its side.
Shit, don't say it like that.
Yeah, that changes to like the asking.
Hey, I'm the one talking here, shut up!
Did it give a definition of time?
It did not. It did indicate that I would use the exact wording it used, basically, but trying to be softer about it than he seemed to be with us.
He was also they were also interested in one of your counterparts, the seer, as well.
He may as well have asked for the moon itself. The seer is it's a memory. The seer does not exist in a physical form anymore. It exists as scattered fragments of memory that can only be brought together when a rare few come into contact. Oh, this is not the first time this dragon has made such a request.
Well, we thought we would bring it up because we weren't sure how you would feel about it.
I have my feelings. Many of them are hesitant. I will not lie. I do not trust that the intentions of this dragon are in any way good for anyone or anything but itself. It may not be truly evil at heart, but neither is it in any way good.
I definitely got the feeling of it being more selfish than anything else.
That being said, your group's reputation precedes itself. I did not extend this offer to the Confederacy without my own diligence in research. What are your feelings on this request?
I'm uncertain what its true intentions are, what it intends to do should you join it, but I do know that there is a version of you seeking to destroy the other versions of you, and by its side you may well be protected from that.
I'd not considered that.
Hey, tell her she gains time.
Has there ever been an attempt to? Because you are not far from the dragon, so have they ever assaulted in seeking your capture, or?
Once. The defenses of this facility are more formidable than they appear, even to such as the demon dragon. This is a very unexpected proposition you bring. For while there is potential, my own safety will be perhaps more secure in the company of this dragon. My presence at this facility as its leader cannot be understated. And looking around at the table at some of the dignitaries and assistants who are present, that is definitely the consensus. Like, you definitely have the impression that she is integral to everything that happens here.
Well, this is why we brought this to you in person. We weren't going to act on it without consulting you. The trades were not evil unto themselves, but they were not benevolent either.
I'm gonna use my telepathic abilities to talk to her and ask her if she has the ability to make simulacrum.
She responds that she does not. She seems kind of confused by the question. Almost like she doesn't know what that is.
I'll then do the same to Asilatim telepathically. Would you be able to make a simulacrum of her?
Can you make one of another person?
Oh, post it up.
Oh, is he saying a simulacrum?
Yeah. I'm reading it as well.
One beast or humanoid.
Yeah,
I mean,
doesn't. Yeah.
so it doesn't say it's only yourself. So yes, I could.
Yeah, yourself are definitely not a beast.
I'm not currently aware of the direct spell, but I can very quickly learn it and provide it.
So, I'm still telepathically talking to a skeleton. We could make a simulacrum of her to stay here and run the place while she went with the dragon. Because there's no way we would fool the dragon with the simulacrum.
I would agree with that. Check this other thing. We could potentially also clone her should something happen to her. So, assuming she lived long enough, the simulacrum could be here, a clone could be manifesting itself here, and she could reside with the dragon. So, she would continue, albeit not directly. And I do have a clone spell.
So I will present these options to her.
I am afraid an illusory duplicate at best would be a temporary solution, as we do not know how long this dragon intends to keep me. Can't imagine such an effect would last forever.
Is that out loud? Is that conversation out loud, or is that in her head?
If we're still speaking telepathically, that's what we're doing.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he offered that up out loud or not, so.
I'm not ready to say it out loud because I'm not sure.
The people in the court area.
So I would ask Asilatim, how long does this Malcolm spell last for?
They did, didn't they?
Everyone's just looking back and forth. What?
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that. We're just watching you guys just like stay silently stare at each other.
Yeah. There's no time limit on the simulacrum unless it reaches 0, unless it is destroyed completely, as to where her physical body would naturally be destroyed. Which again is the point of the creating the clone, which does take time to mature, so that should her normal self be destroyed, she would then reside within her soul, would manifest itself within the clone's body. The simulacrum is her. It just loses some of its magical regeneration capabilities, but knows everything that she knows. Pretty sure.
I whisper over to him, hey, he controls time. It might not be more than a day, filled.
It does say it's an illusion, so it's not like, but it's a physical thing too.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's made of ice or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a 7th level illusion spell, though. I mean, by that.
Yeah.
By that token, if you have a true sight, whoop.
Yeah, correct. Well,
it's an illusion spell.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, they'd see the snow version,
exactly,
or ice version, or whatever.
Right. You see it as it is.
Magic.
So I'll say out loud to everybody else, we're working on a solution, we just don't want it to be out loud.
It's alright. I'm just trying to,
At least the food's good.
catch up on some reading over here. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I figure you're all eating lunch.
Yeah, food is pretty tasty. At least there's that.
I steal an extra cookie using my sleight of hand.
So I'll let her know what the information about the spells I got from, Asilitum, and see what she thinks on that.
Post the clone one? Oh wait, so
So we were saying do two things. Leave the simulacrum here to run the city.
yeah.
He goes there. We also start the process of creating the clone so that should something befall her true physical form, her soul, her spirit would then manifest back in the clone form.
I see.
And then she could take over for the simulacrum.
Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't change so much of what she said already as far as how long the illusion can successfully keep up the illusion of her being gone, because let's say that the dragon doesn't kill her, then the illusion is discovered. Then what happens? Like, your group isn't always going to be here to be able to resolve this after the fact, even though we are establishing an alliance. She does have concerns.
I mean, it's the best we got.
Sure.
Without facing the dragon itself, yes. You put up a lot of scary abilities.
Yeah, Ymber's down for fighting a dragon, but when that dragon can time travel, that's a no-no.
I will go back to when your great-grandfather met your great-grandmother.
Yeah, I don't know how
you can beat it more than once.
Fighting a dragon is one thing. Fighting a living paradox, no thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how confident she is about her people finding out about the illusion.
She does kind of, like, clam up at that. Like, she doesn't seem very willing to discuss, like, the full operations of how things work here, but she, at the same time, she does seem very reluctant in that the illusion won't fool people for long. Like, especially, like, let's say it fools the normal people in her circle, her assistants and what have you, but then when the next major treaty or something needs to be signed, and the Lord Rathmere comes over from Briscoe City, and, like, how does that interaction work? Like, there's a lot that needs to be seemingly pre-programmed into this thing for it to work effectively.
Well, no, it's not a program. It is her. It's all her knowledge.
Her. Yeah.
When we cast a spell, it takes on her knowledge and personality and everything from that point.
The issue would be that she herself wouldn't know anything that the simulacrum learns, which could be a little confusing afterwards.
Am I missing where it says that? Because it says it's friendly to you and obeys your spoken commands. Obeying, etc., moving and acting in accordance with your wishes. It lacks the ability to learn or become more powerful, so that's also kind of an issue. Because even at its most basic, like, let's say that the simulacrum establishes a treaty with Lord Rathmere, and then a year goes by and Lord Rathmere comes by and mentions the treaty. She has no knowledge of it because she was unable to learn.
Yeah, that's an actual problem.
But I'm missing the part in the spell description where it says that I'm missing the part in there where it says that it is physically her, like it knows everything that she knows. It seems like it has to be programmed. It obeys your spoken commands.
Yeah.
And if she's not here...
Well, it does say it duplicates all of their statistics. So that would be intelligence, wisdom, charisma. That would be their personality and their knowledge.
Does it duplicate their class levels?
You get all the spells and stuff that you would have, so you just can't regain them and stuff. I've never used this spell, so...
Yeah, I've never seen it
one of
really
those
used.
It's one of those super crazy, high-end, really complicated things that gets then paired with clone, and it gets into super wizard shenanigans that I've never had to deal with.
Sure.
So. And then we're also complicating it by saying, hey, we're going to do this to a world leader. So
Right.
I get the hesitation and stuff.
Yeah, and bear in mind the hesitation is all hers. Like, I'm not out of game. Like, no, we can't do this. Like, in game, she's just like, I mean, it's cool that we have solutions, but I don't know how long this lasts. And she's already seen ways that it can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't have resolutions to that, she's just kind of like, well, I don't think we can do it then.
It's not going to work, yeah.
So we have to go steal a sword. Give us a minute.
I don't think that's a real option, though.
Or if we have some inventive means of trying to find the seer. We do have one person who has physically been in her presence before, and magic can cover a lot of ground. So if we have some means of doing that, but then of course we may run into the same dilemma of, are we going to try to capture the seer and deliver her, or are we trying to convince somebody to willingly place themselves under the power of this dragon?
We were just told that it's memories and not really an entity, so
that is what the comfort said.
It's possible that the seer would manifest and then we leave, and then the seer goes away and we have all our stuff and the dragon's super pissed, but we're the fuck out of there.
Yeah, but how do you get in contact with her?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a you question.
Yeah, just go up somewhere and you know, the paladin was the one that contacted her, or had contact with her.
It wasn't even Kolthar who had contact with her. He just knew that there was his deity, Reyna, had instructed him to bring the three of you together who had had contact with those items that contained the fragments of the seer's memory. And once the three of you came into contact, bringing those fragments together in the close confines is what brought her physical manifestation to being for those few moments.
So bringing us all back together, maybe, but... Ugh.
Oh, that's Monday and Wednesday table.
I know, right?
It took like 8 weeks to get it done in Discord.
It sure did. It's like, hey, you over there.
At patient, at D Proctor, at patient, at D Proctor, at Summer Girl.
This is starting to make my head hurt.
Can we take? So we might not be able to take the sword because the sword chose the person. Can we take the person?
Didn't just choose him; it choosed him.
Yeah, we take the person with the sword and let the dragon take the sword. See how that goes.
We can go to this person and give them the same offer that we have given the comfort. Hey, the dragon would like the sword. Do you want to go travel over there and see what's up?
Do you want to serve a time dragon? they are in Twitch chat.
That's very true.
I mean, if they are low level and a bunch of high level characters offer them some magic items, that would sound cool, wouldn't it?
It's also complicated by the fact that it's a sentient weapon that chose its possessor.
Yeah.
After like 8 months out of game, because here's the story with the weapon. The weapon was part of Wednesday Table. It was encountered after Wednesday Table defeated that ancient red dragon, and it was a brand new player for their first session, and nobody else in the party wanted to do the sacrifice to change their character. So the brand new player got the artifact and then never played again. So that artifact just kind of sat behind the stage right for like the last 8 months before we finally brought it back in. So it's definitely got its own share of story behind it.
Well, they don't want to give us the sword anyway. I just asked them.
I was looking at that, yeah.
No.
I'm not asking that person if they want to go. We can just take the person.
Even though we're high level and I'm not going to just kidnap the person.
If they were truly a hero, they'd be willing to sacrifice themselves for the greater good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Beyond that, we also run into the fuzzy gray area between tables where we don't directly interact with each other on that level unless the character is physically here at the table.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I don't want to... Even though the player is physically in Twitch chat, let's say, for example, the player wasn't in Twitch chat. That sucks if they come back and it's like, so, by the way, the Tuesday table came in and strong-armed you and took your artifact.
Yeah.
All right. Shags has left Role-Playing Unlimited is what I would expect to see right after that. So,
100%.
Well, I did go to a monastery and try and steal a monk, and that didn't work out well. But hopefully this would.
We have a god on our side. They just have an artifact sword and a level 2 wielding it. I think we can. I think we can take this.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
think we should,
taking the sword from anybody.
I think we should go back to plan whatever it was, like D, I guess, or C, and Asilitum can be like, hey, I have
I can serve you for a
powers
while.
forever. Yeah, I think we should offer that. I think that is a reasonable thing.
I mean, it's risky just because of the fact that we're offering him something that he didn't ask for. So
Yeah, but it is
something.
It
even
has to be
better.
it has to be very powerful to offer it up. But like we can't just offer mundane, boring things. It has to be super powerful.
I request the greatest tea known in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Only served in cube form. There is only one of its kind. If you will go out and seek it for me.
Arm Ripper already ate it.
Give me a trip on your time machine and I'll get it for you.
So.
But also,
now it's the end of Deadpool 2.
So can't we tell the dragon when the player got the sword and where the sword was, and the dragon can just time travel back in time and get the sword before the player does?
I don't know if we know that.
I don't want to do that anyway.
Yeah, no.
Correct. There's only 2 other characters who actually know when that happened, and neither of them are in this group at this time.
Aha is.
Was it Aha? I thought it was Twinkleberry.
No, this was Wednesday game. The goblins are Wednesday game.
Aha!
No, dude. The stuff with the sword didn't happen during anybody's table. It happened in the Discord server.
No, he means when we found it.
Yeah, we found it in the Wednesday game.
That's irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that okay? I get what you're talking about now. You're talking about the first time the sword was found.
yeah, he's not talking about when the
Heard. I'll just kind of cut that off at the head and say I'm in general. I will undo 1 session of play. I will not undo 8 months of play because that affects so many things. So while there is logic and theory and intelligence behind it, we also want to kind of keep our campaign intact and not all of a sudden, because if we do that, all our characters lose how many levels?
We could go back in time and undo me eating the tea cube.
Start at level 2? No.
No, just the tea cube. That's it. It doesn't affect anything else.
No butterfly effect. To comfort, is there a way we can approach the island without being detected? The dragon immediately sensed our arrival well before we even got close to its lair. If we can get to its lair and actually assault it, then there is a chance. But fighting it over the sea in air, it does not seem a reasonable combat.
That doesn't sound like a reasonable combat in the air, but I also want you to think about, do you really want to fight a dragon in its lair?
And I'm probably the sneakiest guy on the planet, and I probably couldn't even sneak out of that island and without him knowing it.
He controls time.
Well, it really doesn't sound. Look, we've been debating since I've been around. So because I had 11
An hour. Yeah.
an hour.
Yeah.
That's a
we can't
role play
debate-
session.
Yep.
We need to figure out what we're doing. So, and it really sounds like our only option is to fight the dragon. Every other option has been taken off the table.
Well, she hasn't made her mind up yet. She has misgivings. We have given her every reassurance we can. Yes or no?
Roll persuasion.
Pretty low roll.
Now here's the thing. A, we do believe she can be talked into it. B, we have to talk her into it.
Guess
Damn
that
it,
answers
boys.
that.
Arm Ripper's like got
It's
half
food
of a fucking
right
ham
over
hock
her.
hanging out of his mouth. Now let me pitch you my idea here. I'm thinking.
All right, I was thinking that my charisma was pretty shitty, but
Well, he had all those reductions.
As a
Those
pretty charismatic
reductions.
and persuasive person myself, can I help Tariq to give him advantage?
Arm Ripper.
Not after the fact.
Arm Ripper's charisma should probably be adjusted from the. That's so low because of the death drinker things, breath drinkers. That's why it's a -4 right now. I mean, he rolled a 1, but it's -4 because
Right.
of the breath drinkers.
Right.
So
I'm glad someone finally told me. Fuck,
yeah,
I just-
you.
Thought I was-
I've mentioned that a few times in passing, but I don't know that it carried across well. When those things drain your charisma, do not remove it from your actual charisma stat, because then when your charisma stat goes back to max, the question is, what was my max?
What was it?
Always keep your attributes as they are, and then track any drain like as a separate manual effect. Because yeah, very few things ever do like a permanent ability drain.
I will use one of my inspirations to give myself advantage.
You want to back that up with a hero point?
The answer would probably be yes.
All right, that will pass the threshold.
I mean, I'm gonna get these back in like 5 days anyway.
Sure.
Exactly.
All right. I'm not going through everybody's character sheets as far as alignment and what have you are concerned, but yeah, she is very hesitant about this, and it is very clear that she's only doing this because you've talked her into it.
I will tell her that if it becomes clear that you need to be away from him, and I still exist in this form, I will do my best to save you from him.
She just kind of shrugs with a frown, just like, well, we all do what we have to do, but her existence is already perilous as it is, with a fucking mistress version wanting to kill every one of them, and now until that happens, she's gonna supposedly live with this fucking dragon, is how she sees it.
Did she have an answer for how to get to the island without detection, or no?
She started to respond something of
Okay.
like that would be more your department than mine. Like she's
Okay,
not an
that's fair.
adventurer. Like she barely
No,
has
that's fair,
class
that's
levels. She has like a power more so than class levels.
It was more like you've been around here, and
Right.
the dragon isn't far. Has anyone
Right.
ever done this, and how did they do
Yeah,
it?
yeah. In that respect, it'd be nobody is ever foolish enough to try to get close enough to that island.
That's fair.
Well, all right. She will go through whatever procedures are necessary for the simulacrum effect. And then The clone effect as well. Whatever's necessary in that regard.
So, 1 second. Let me just get the totals for this. So
I don't know. I think the party that didn't have to spend any of their hit points in this might be a little happier than some. Okay, I got a natural
I'm
one.
happy I stole some extra cookies.
Natural.
why do you roll natural ones for things?
Natural fucking one.
Let me absorb your knowledge. No, nat one. Now we're fighting a Sirek.
Oh man, a Sarek. Yeah, we forgot about that guy. He's I don't know. It's still only been like a couple weeks. Maybe he's finally reformed himself by now.
Okay, the funniest shit just happened. I got to tell you all.
Yes.
So I took the dog out in the backyard to go potty, and there was 12 deer in the backyard, and German Shepherd, chased 11 of them, while the 12th one was just confused as fuck and ran at me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It's not hunting season yet, is it?
Well, it's made funnier because I was peeing in the backyard and it's running at me, and where the fuck am I going to go?
First thought probably was dope.
Okie dokie.
So this
So
isn't the quickest process either.
let's have everybody place themselves on the map right over here. We're going to use this as our battle map. Yes. Why is Yinvir so fucking giant?
Because that's how Yinvir is, apparently.
Scale. As a note, this takes 12 hours for the simulacrum, and
12 hours?
it takes a while to cast.
Wow.
Okay. Alrighty.
So does that dictate how we want to play this out, or?
I mean, we're only going to know what Justin's
Yeah.
state is after the 12 hours, or during it at best.
That's the other thing.
It's kind of a foig.
That was one thing that wasn't really copied there. It's a 12-hour cast. Do you still want to do this, Tariq?
I mean, we can't determine the fate of the galaxy just on my time limit.
Fair enough. So, 12 hours and 1 hour is what it would take to cast.
Alrighty. Well, I imagine our characters can find ways to occupy their time during that.
Chase some deer.
Long rest.
And let's dial up the epic meter to 12.
Ah.
Of course. I mean, why not?
Get that shit out of here.
This time it's not a joke. He is still lingering in the vicinity, and we've got a lot of juicy
gosh.
XP in this area. And we just brought her out of her protective space, so it's like extra juicy around here now. And I rolled a natural 1. So,
Yay.
you know how these things go. Like, it's just womp womp.
So how do I reset my intelligence and charisma to fix it from the whatever?
I don't think your intelligence ever got hit.
No, it was, yeah, your intelligence was always low, dude. You're a barbarian.
You're welcome, yes, you're welcome.
If his intelligence got drained, that would explain a lot. Actually.
You worked into that.
It was worth a shot.
Nobody can blame you for trying.
Let me check your character sheet here real quick. I believe your charisma was never anything great,
It was
but
probably a 10 at best.
I think it was a 9.
Or, yeah.
I'm gonna set it back to a 9.
Now it's a 2.
All right, there we go. It's a 9. Because, yeah, I think you got hit once for like 4, and then you got hit 2 more times,
There
but
was
it
a
was
couple
pretty
low
low.
ones, yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, it was expected that you were going to die on like the 2nd or 3rd hit. So the fact that you survived it was pretty miraculous.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll set that back to a 9 for you, and it's
I
time
just figured
for
add
initiative.
4 to intelligence and wisdom and charisma.
Ooh.
I don't like that was wasted there.
Oh, I don't like that was wasted. Nihilus is first natural 20 on initiative.
He gets a plus 21, so I don't want to hear it.
Well, yeah, that's why he'd rather roll like a 5 or a 6, because he can still out-edge most of you. Save those natural 20s for the attacks.
How
when you
the
can do,
hell
like,
are
200
people
damage.
getting plus something on initiative? That's crazy.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
You have plus 11, so.
It says plus 2.
Well, it's Dex.
It's plus your ability score.
He rolled an
plus
11
Yeah.
plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dex is not.
Oh.
His dex is not incredible. I think he's strength and con.
No, it's 15 with a star. That must be like 1500.
Correct. No, it's a 15 because you have a magic item that's increasing it up to that amount. I think normally it's even lower than that. But the 15 means that you have a plus 2 to your initiative. That's what that 2 is for.
Yeah.
I did calculate so it. Well, it has 18 plus 11 plus.
He's got the advantage on initiative.
Advantage. Yeah,
so it rolled
yeah,
18
okay,
and
so
an 11, and it took the 18.
it's still doing the 20.
Yeah. Okay, so initiative for Dragon. Oops. Dragon is
Time Dragon with no initiative.
way out of position too. It's like starting to fly up to meet you guys as you get to about that 1 mile mark, and then all of a sudden, between the two parties, I'm back, bitches! And if you thought that you'd see some breath drinkers on here, you're right. They just haven't been put on yet.
No, I'm good. You leave him off.
I feel like we're being punished.
No, the time dragon can just re-roll his initiative until he gets it right.
Hey man, why am I punished? I just gave you an annual sub. Come on now.
Where the hell are these guys? Where's my breath dragons? Breath dragons.
Oh, my sweet summer
currently
child, you have no
unavailable.
idea the things I have done for this man, and yet...
We killed all the breath drinkers. They're gone.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is Tariq, do some more because Yenvir's done with this bitch. She's gonna try to go all out.
What we need to deal with this breath drinkers is a good night walker.
Or a Time Dragon to breathe onto them.
There we
That
go.
sounds good.
It's a TIE interceptor. Or Vader's TIE.
Well, maybe the dragon will go after them because we've got the comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. She's got a mighty 11 on hers.
I don't even see myself. I must be still back at the place having lunch.
You can just drag your token out.
Ah, okay.
Can I use a hero point on initiative?
You got a 6. Why would you even bother?
So that I'm not behind the breath drinkers.
Yeah,
If
you
I
can.
roll.
My bad. I was on mute.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah, you can spend a hero point.
We'll try to get above them.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Nope.
you're trying. Dope. I was guessing you were trying to get above IG and them, but
Yeah, above
same spot.
everyone else. But yeah, I mean,
Womp womp.
it's a 7 now. Woo.
And of course, this is definitely not to scale. Aramis does not have a 30-mile radius effect there, so everything here is kind of theater of the mind. I would encourage you to keep your tokens next to each other if you're trying to be next to each other. Otherwise, even one square of separation can be understood to be like several dozen feet, like 50 feet or so. Because, yeah, the scale for this map is definitely in miles. We're definitely just doing this. And
Roll
maybe
the
something
nat
like
one.
that. Back up there, so that'll be a little truer to form as far as our spacing. So Nihilus, 90 feet of movement. He goes first. And let's check this here. He is going to try to prod the defenses of one he knows to be the most powerful here, based on last encounter, and that is a Coelatem.
Field.
All
Misses.
right. And he doesn't need to move for that at 300, well, 90 and 300 range. Just a slight scoot right there. Doesn't have to get right up in your grill. And then passing it over to Theron's turn.
When we fought these last time, can I remember if they could be stunned or not?
They can. Yeah, you stunned one of them. You had it locked down for like 3 rounds.
The entire thing, yeah.
Yeah, you saved that Dragonborn Paladin's life.
So I'll slide up right here.
Ooh,
and
Nihilus will
then-
help you flank. Not.
Yeah, he doesn't like these things anyway. Right?
That's right. They're just what comes out of me after I've had too much to eat. I don't really like to keep them around, but they kind of stick around like a bad cloud. Breath Drinker AC 18, so all of those will hit. 45. Oof. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. Got it.
And that is it for me.
Damn, your hit point bars are not showing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we don't see the bars.
Let's fix that. And then we'll copy over. Yinvir, you are up next.
How far would it take me to get to right here up against Nihilus?
It's like 100 feet.
100? Okay, I wouldn't be able to get there this turn. I only have a flying of 60.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just, like, move up here just one, and then I'll try firing a bow at the same one that Darren was just attacking.
Gotcha. Oh, good spot there, Freddy. Make sure to select your token when you roll the initiative, otherwise it doesn't populate to the turn order. And no harm, no foul if you don't, but make sure to call it out, because otherwise we miss you entirely. So Arm Ripper's got a...
Ignore the Divine Fury, I'm not raging right now, so... Or ignore the total damage at the top, so just 12.
Okay. 1 second. Terry got the 22. Otherwise, I think we're good. Okay, let me get back down here now. So, taking a shot. Who's the target?
The breath trigger that Theron was targeting.
That will hit. And what am I ignoring?
The Raging Divine Fury. I'm not
Okay.
raging right now, so.
Just a straight 12. Got it.
Yeah. And then I'll fire a second shot at him.
Got it.
It's 12 both times, damn. Okay.
All right.
And then that will be my turn.
All right, let's interrupt. And Sith Drain, Asilatem again. Flop.
Yeah, that'll break through the shield. So.
And Theron is not within 5 feet of you as he moved up. As far as whether Tariq is, I'm going to let you guys decide that here. Are Tariq and Asilatem like side by side, or is there at least a little space?
I probably would have been keeping a little bit of space just in case, like, a breath weapon was about to be used,
Yeah,
so we weren't all tight together.
I'd say like 10 feet, 10,
Okay,
15 feet
yeah,
or something. But
that works.
So 127 minus 3 minus 48.
Yeah, not trying to fly around like the Thunderbirds here.
Wingtip to wingtip.
Breaks through my arcane ward and then takes me down a bit.
Alrighty. And that will pass it to Tassara's turn.
Alright, she's going to do Hunter's Mark and go after this guy right here.
Okay. Woo! That's a hit and a miss on the second one. I don't know if you want to burn your weekly inspiration on that. We are getting up near the end of the session.
Yeah, let's go ahead, please.
All right. Boop, boop, boop. Got it.
Oh, that's it for me.
Okay. So, let's interrupt again. Same thing. And try and whittle this wizard down. Oof.
Yeah, that'll hit. And I'm definitely getting lower.
Ruh-roh. Arm Ripper is up next.
So, obviously, I'm gonna rage.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I've got a worm breath attack. Where would I have to move to get these and not the team members?
I'd say you could continue moving forward, but then maybe like move up or down on like the third dimension axis, so you're kind of like aiming at an angle. And I mean that would definitely do it. I just don't know that you have enough movement to get all the way there. So we could say like you're right here, but aiming like over or under your allies to clip the enemies on the other side. That could totally work.
Okay. Shit. Fuck. Sorry, stupid fucking buttons. Yeah, I've
you're
got
good.
what, like 60 movement speed because I get the speed of 40 and then half.
Sure. What is the range on your cone though? Like if it's only a 30-foot cone, you're gonna need to get a lot closer. So that might
Feels
be
like something I should know.
just click it. Let's see what we're looking at. $60-foot. So you are still going to need to get a little closer. So probably next round you'll be able to blast them with this.
Is that the same as, and I'm not rolling this, I'm just doing it to see if it's the same thing.
Ooh. Definitely not. 12 die 8 damage is much better.
Okay, so the acid splash is my one cantrip, and
Yes.
the worm lungs is a different, like, instant action.
It is an action. It would replace your attacks.
Okay.
And if they didn't build one for it, then I guess that's just something we got to do on the side in the sessions to come. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't look like they gave you anything. So, what is it?
Would I be able to do the acid splash and then rage, or would I be able to do the acid splash with rage?
1 second.
You will not be able to do a cantrip while raging, so you'd have to do that before you raged.
Okay.
There we go. That's your worm lungs. So I built the block for you there. You should be able to use it going forward. You'll just have to, of course, be in range. The acid splash, likewise, at 60-foot range, you're just short.
So, 60 foot is one square?
Each square is like 50 feet.
Okay, so
We're on a world map, not on a combat map right now.
Yeah, it's kind of
that
sketchy as far as precision.
Is that as far up as I could move? Is where I'm at right now?
Correct. If you wanted to take your action to move an additional square, you could.
Okay, I guess I better move up so I can be in range to start attacking.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Tariq is up.
Alright, I'm going to target Nihilus and the 3 breath drinkers that are closest to him with a chain lightning, and because of all of my stuff, it is maximized, and I have irresistible offense.
Alright. Saving throw.
Is that DC correct, or?
No, it's a 24.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Boop, boop, boop. Wow. Well, breath drinkers sure showed up to play today. Nihilus is coming through clutch as usual. And then, what is that, 80 lightning damage? Okay.
That is correct.
Well, this one only had 50-something left, so bye-bye. And that's going to leave you there, and to leave you with the exact same. I didn't roll separate hit points for these guys this time. All right. Oh, and let's get the damage off of the big guy for 40.
Yeah, let's not forget about that.
He doesn't like to take damage. He refuses.
And then I will move up into his face.
Oh! A new juicy prime cut of beef! I will interrupt. Where? Okay, give me a second here. I need to get a better fucking system for this. I keep using the wrong version. There you are. You sneaky bugger. Come back over here. Okay. Hopefully that's the right one. There you are. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, first and foremost,
Is it his turn?
He's interrupting again.
Oh, okay. He's using a legendary action to
Correct.
regain the hit points. Gotcha.
Oh,
Just 'cause
my
it
bad.
said
My
target.
bad. My bad. That is incorrect. Yeah, it should be his turn for that to work, so that doesn't happen.
Okay.
Trying to.
I mean,
find
that
the
might
right-
be better for us. I don't know. So, I mean, if you want to go with that as a legendary action,
Yeah, we'll
it's
do that
probably
one.
better.
Why not? Why
It's
not?
probably better.
Let's. I'm trying to find. Okay, so this is what I'm pushing here. And so far.
What if I'm not a hostile foe? Would I
then
still
you're
count towards
dumb
this?
as fuck.
Oh, all right. So I'm a hostile.
I've done that twice. And then we're going to do this one here. This is a new one. And we will try this against the God King that just got up in our face. Sith Speech. Intelligence save versus force damage. The big thing is the stun. Retro.
Hero die.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, let's not have the first debut be a stun. Alright.
Do you do you have an aura now?
No, I'm more sorcerer than anything.
Okay, gotcha. Wasn't sure if you went high enough for one, so.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But you also might have been in range of Aramis's, potentially, so.
Don, that's over to your turn.
All right. And again, I know our scale is way off on this. Is this guy? Whoop, hold on. Let me move my screen a little bit more. Is this guy that's damaged right behind this other guy, like in melee range with someone?
This guy is not in melee with anybody.
All right, that's not going to help me out too much. So I'm going to move within 30. Yeah, I'm going to move within about 30 feet of this guy, and I'm going to let off a psychic blade. Sneak attack won't apply because no one's near him.
Each square is 50 feet. Can you get within 30 of him?
I have a move of 40.
I would guess no.
Okay, so I will utilize a move. And then a dash.
Get off of me!
Here. Dude, there's 50 feet around you. I think I can be out of your
That's a
personal
huge
bubble
bitch.
really quick. No, we're all huge bitches. And then I'm going to. Oh, shit. I stomp on everyone. No, I'm gonna utilize my bonus action to hide.
All right, hide behind the guy that Nihilus keeps attacking. Good call.
No, I'm not hiding.
Where are you hiding? We're in the air. We're flying.
We're all flying?
I'm hiding behind that wisp of cloud.
Yeah,
Well,
we're all flying, men. Yeah.
We better be.
Can I utilize my
However-
stealth check to make myself seem like an unattractive target?
Not well. Kind of, maybe not necessarily against these things because they're really just out for your soul. I want your soul. But I mean, once the combat gets a little clustered, it is possible to like kind of hide behind combatants that are nearby each other, especially as a small-sized creature.
Right. Okay. So I'm just going to try to make myself as unlikely a target because I haven't really done anything yet. So that'll be I'm just maneuvering, and that'll be the end of my
Okay.
turn.
Well, shit, everybody moved more than one square away from her. And I guess she's the only one still on the skiff with the pilot, aside from Tassara. But Tassara will benefit from her comfort ability, which effectively grants all friendly creatures within 50 feet inspiration on your next turn. So advantage on your, not just your next roll, but all your rolls for the next round.
That's just for the one person next to her.
Correct, yeah. Everybody else moved more than one square away from her, or were more than one square away to begin with. Aramis,
we
that's
have
over to you.
Everyone's like 400 feet away.
Oh, definitely. If you're a melee character, you're like, well, what are my fucking choices?
I sort of want to move, like, sort of in between Tariq, Asilitum, and Theron. Try and place myself so I can cast this spell. Try and get as many of them as I can within the area.
Okay.
It would be a 4th level because I'm using a Warlock spell slot.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can
So
get all of them in that.
So it's 2 minutes, and I'm choosing pack tactics. So the 3 of you have advantage on attack rolls against the target if at least one of of your allies is within 5 feet. This is for 2 minutes, and it's not a concentration spell. And that would be my turn.
All right. And Westy, that's over to your turn.
Yep. Can you remind me for the wish card? Is that taking into the effects the true wish spell, or is it just do the capabilities of the wish without the ramifications of the wish?
I believe it substitutes the wish spell in its entirety. Because it basically is just you gain the ability to cast the wish spell this many times.
Yeah. That's rough. I'll regain my 3 hit points to start with. We are really gonna, like, we're all really spread out with this map too, so it's gonna be hard to get away. Plus we have the ship, so...
Sure. Well, that might be the easiest way. Everybody back get to the ship and
get
punch it,
to the
Chewie!
ship and fly, yeah. Back to the shielding!
Run!
Yeah. We will probably resist a lot of things. Bad. Go move 1 square that way. And just we'll cast Chain Lightning. And it'll be, we're not using special.
Oh, gotcha.
So within 30 feet so Nihilus would be beyond 30 feet of these guys, right?
Definitely.
Okay. Actually, you know what? No, we won't do that. We will use Tried and True.
No!
Level 2 spell!
No!
And we'll, I don't... So if it's...
Oh, wait. You're not within 60 feet?
Oh, do I have? Oh, for that one. Okay.
Yeah, because
Can
I was
not
going to
move
nullify
then?
it, and I was like, wait, I'm not within 60 feet either.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll move right here instead of right here. I was going to do chain lightning, which had a longer range. And then this has 60 feet. Oh man, the map thing is really funky. Okay, I can't even do that without moving into Aramis's space. Sorry. Going back to what I said the first time, I guess. I can't get them with that. So. Chain lightning, and we'll just do it on this guy and down the chain of them. So, or
Alright.
do it on this guy and then hit the others. So.
Sure. Yeah, you definitely
So
have the range for that.
Yep. So dex save of 26.
I think I clicked it one too many. Fail, fail, fail.
Alright, so 28. 46 points of damage to the 3 on the right.
Yarg.
Going to move back towards the ship. And then bonus action, I'm going to take a big swig of a potion. Supreme potion, so 24 plus 20.
I think I'll do another interrupt with the Sith Lord.
Oops. And that'll be my turn. So.
Okay. Let's try... Is anybody currently concentrating on a spell?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Within 60 feet of me, well, that's either Tariq or Aramis. And I think we're gonna try our keep on keeping on there with Tariq. Did Tariq take the half damage from that force thing, by the way?
Hold on.
What's
Does
that?
Hunter's Mark have concentration?
Yes.
It does, but you're really far, so.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Cool.
Yeah, I don't have that. Okay, so we're gonna try this on Tariq right here. So that's 9 legendary actions expended this round out of a total of what I count to be 13. So wisdom save there, Justin. Motherfuck.
Inspiration.
All right.
I was going to ask if my aura is helping him.
I don't know that he's within 10 feet of you. I know he's within 25, so that's all kind of sketchy here still as far as just how precise we are.
Depends on if you went into melee range.
Right, like you placed
violence.
yourself there, so I suppose that's really your call. Like, did you get closer to him? Like, you could put
No, I
Theron.
was trying to get it in the middle of a bunch of people, so
Sure.
I wouldn't.
Which
I get it.
you could still do that while getting one of the characters close to you within your aura. So I guess in this case it'd be either Theron or Tariq. Like it could be at least one of them, and you could have still done what you did.
Probably would have moved over to Terran, since I don't think my aura can help anyone against this bastard.
All right. But yeah, going back to the earlier question, do you have like temporary hit points or something? I didn't see the anything off of that Sith speech that he did to you.
I do have temporary hit points that are now gone, and I did take the rest off of there.
Sure. Okay. So you spent your inspiration. That's it for the interrupt right there. So now for the dragon to close our session.
Rewind time for us.
What is this nonsense on my fucking doorstep? I asked for one comfort, and you bring me a fucking Sith Lord and his gassy menagerie.
We didn't bring him. He's attacking us.
Well, that's why he's here. He ain't here for me.
He's here for comfort. If you
Well,
honor you.
I think this is bullshit.
Bullshit.
That's the wrong voice for the dragon. I just want to point that out.
Should I spend the Vex cars for the voice?
Well, it's either going to be Arnold or Meatwad. None of those will play that. No. Well, let's start off with... Oh, that's very interesting. We've got 80 feet of flight. Let's fly 4 miles. And I think as far as these two guys are concerned, it's my island. And we're going to blast them with the time breath. So con save from the breath drinkers. Nothing doing and nothing doing. Force damage. 63. Nothing on resistance. Okay. Well, that's huge.
We'd have advantage on it.
And while they are temporarily desynchronized, yep, they are poisoned. I think they're immune to that, however. Conditions, poison, yeah. But, other creatures have resistance to the damage it deals, so that's a pretty important, pretty huge block of effect there. I'm going to use a unique icon here to represent that, and then hopefully we can just remember what that is next time around. Take notes.
Already noted.
Very good, because
Yeah, taking the screenshot.
probably not going to survive much longer, but you don't want to miss either of these guys while you've got such a great advantage against them. And otherwise, that Nihilus can't take a interrupt before his own turn, despite having 4 of them left. So that's his turn. Make sure we capture the turn order. And damn, we had 2.5 hours of solid RP, and then a natural 1 brings us a very intense combat as we are trying to, conduct an uncomfortable mission, I suppose would be an appropriate way of saying it.
You need to stop rolling those nat ones for that kind of thing. Like, good grief.
Yeah,
Like, those
random
nat ones
encounters
should be bad for the DM, not for us.
Yeah, random encounter table can be pretty heinous, especially when Nihilus is on the same planet that you're on, and we already have the track record of, well, he had nothing to do here, so he went after the Wednesday table, and then the Wednesday table plane shifted away. 2 of them went into a room that had a mind blank effect on it, which is one of the only things that can prevent him from tracking you. So he gave up searching for them because now he finds another juicy buffet set before him here, and each one of you juicier than the next. That's a lot of hit points. Well, that's a wrap here, friends. We did our trifecta, which was actually a superfecta because we did the doubleheader on Sunday. We gamed last night. We game tonight, and then we are off for the next 2 nights. Probably back on Friday. It's a little sketchy right now because we're already down, I think, a third of our group. So we'll see just what we're happening for on Friday night, and then Sunday morning we will be back as our G1 group continues their adventures in the Red Hold and tries to get that adamantine mine unlocked for the Ministry, because a lot of them joined. So we'll see just what happens next year, friends. Thank you so much for an amazing turnout. 16 viewer average. Y'all are freaking awesome. We will catch you next time around. There's no RU without you. We'll see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, great games.
Night, y'all. See ya. Hey, that's not the appropriate sound for it.
A jelly donut!